Hey, what's up my fellow traders? Hope you all having an awesome day. A quick one here on net gas, gold, silver and crude oil, starting with natural gas. So what do we have right here? So as you can see, price has finally got to the zone we've been waiting from last couple of weeks. This is a level of major structure support right here. If you have missed the zone, it is 1.959 that goes to 2.059. If you look back, the zone from where the price has massively pushed higher. So at this point, we are now ready to take a buy trade, but with conditions only. You know my conditions. The aggressive way to enter will be the next candle closed as a bullish engulfer must engulf the previous candle with the wick as well for a strong entry. If it doesn't include the wick, that still is an entry, but not a very strong entry. Now for the less aggressive traders, if you want to see an extra confidence, we want to see a nice push down, pullback, a double bottom formation. With that, we will also have a possible divergence. We still do not have a divergence, but once the price forms a double bottom, we will have a divergence in the RSI, and that makes it a very strong signal that price will likely reverse from here. So closely look for the conditions. Price is now also in the oversold situation, and with that, if we have a bullish engulfer, in that case we will have a strong entry, aggressive entry again, not a less aggressive way to enter. Less aggressive way will be a double bottom with divergence that will happen likely. So it's totally up to you how you want to enter this trade. A very good level here, and once the entry happens, I will use 1 to 2 ATR from a target, or you can either go 1.421, a fixed target, because for my entries from the major zones, I sometimes use 1.421 if you want to manage it after 1.121 target. So it's totally up to you how you want to take your trade. Now we are in the buying zone and we are now looking for conditions. Once we have conditions, we are good to go long. And a quick disclaimer, trade on your own risk. Please do not take my words on it. It's just my opinion about the market, and this is how I personally trade and sharing my opinion with you. Now here on capital.com, we are now about to get a level of major support on this platform. So there's a chance that price here on Ovanda go deeper in the zone, and price here on capital.com hit the zone and then form a bullish engulfer. Once we have that similar condition, we are good to go long. Double bottoms is also one of my entry condition from the zone. That is a less aggressive way to enter. Now a 382 candle or a pin bar bullish candle is also one of my entry condition. That is not a very strong entry, but in that case I enter few pips above from the entry candle and take my targets accordingly. So look for that. Once we have conditions, we are good to go for our trades. And the zone here, in case you missed it on this platform, it is 1.819 that goes to 1.907, a zone that has been tested multiple times in the past right here, but not a very good level. A good level is right below, and for the price to get to this level, it has to broken below this zone, which is not likely at this point. We want to see how the price action goes from here, and that pullback which we will grab from here from the buy trades will be enough to take out profits. Remember, exit your trades in time, because when the price is pushing low in a trend, it is likely the price bounce, and that bounce is something we need to capture before the price ride along with the trend to the next major and a big level. If you see here, that was a very big level. If the price does not want to continue with the trend, it will give us a bounce. We exit our trades, and then price can likely head lower. So make sure enter your trade with stop loss and take profit both. Here on EMEX, the zone below it is 1.727, goes up to 1.830 in case you are trading on this platform, a zone from where we can expect a bounce from. For now, wherever we get a condition, we are good to go long. If we are trading on this platform, wait for the price to get to the zone, take your trade with the conditions I've already mentioned. Then we have gold. Gold is now pushing higher. As you can see, the price is still pushing higher within this trend line, and we have a chance the price will push up. Looking at the gold and silver ratio broken below 50 EMA, so it is a likely chance that price will fall from here and it will rise here on this platform. As you can see, this candle is pushing up, and right here this candle is pushing lower. So it goes opposite to each other. If you have seen my video how to trade gold and silver in confidence with the ratio, then you know how we can take this trades. I will put the link in the description so that if you want to check the video out, you can see that video as well. So for now, price can still range within this anchor level right here. It's 2056.94 that goes to 2062.24, and the anchor level below it is 2002.43 that goes to 2010.99. levels the price is trading in between of with consolidations, and if the price hit this trend line, we have a likely chance the price will push higher. If it push higher first and hit the upper level, we have a likely chance of the pullback, and the price will head higher to the next big level from where we can expect some nice reversals, which is 2070.82 that goes up to 2077.04, from where we will look for our next sell trade with conditions only, like bearish engulfers or double top entry conditions. Then we have silver. Now, silver head and shoulder pattern has been intact and formed a nice bullish engulfer. If you've seen my yesterday's video, I've said that if we have a bullish engulfer within this zone, in that case we have a buy signal. Now we have a price that closed as a bullish engulfer. There's a possible buy signal, and now I'm expecting a price to push higher, at least one ATR. You can keep a stop loss below this pattern, take profit 1 to 1. It's totally up to you. And once the price pushes up, we have a good chance the price will hit now this zone, which is 23.31. That goes up to 23.52, from where we can get a possible pullback and then a continuation towards the upside to the next level of resistance I've already mentioned in my yesterday's video. Mark these zones on the charts. If you have seen my yesterday's video, please feel free to check that out to have the zones above and below. For now, I'm expecting a price to head higher. Looking at the price action, formed a pattern right here. Next, we have crude oil. Crude oil has now pushed up. Now, at this point, the reason the price pushed higher, it is due to fundamentals, as there is a news out there that Israel dismissed the chances of ceasefire, and because of that, the crude oil pushed higher. But we did have an entry condition right here that would have been a stop loss hit. Now, if you have seen my last few videos, I've clearly said that it is not one of my favorite commodity, as that runs heavily with fundamentals, and if there's a big news event, the price do not respect your entry condition. And this is an example that we have a news event that pushed the price over. That just happened few minutes before we had this news of Israel that pushed the price higher, and there would have been stop loss hit if you have entered. Now, for me, I like to trade crude oil from the major area of value that really reacts nicely, as I've taken some nice trade from the chart patterns like head and shoulder, double tops, double bottoms. If we have these type of condition, crude oil runs nicely on these type of patterns. For now, price is pushing up at the major level, which is 78.06. That goes up to 79.97, from where we can expect another push down, and then if broken above this high, in that case we will have trend continuation towards the upside. For now, have these zones on your charts. Once the price hit this zone and form a condition like bearish engulfers or double top, in that case the price will likely pull back to 50 EMA, and then we will see the next condition how it goes, and I'll keep you guys informed as well. For now, as we have broken above 50 EMA, we can get a pullback or a few candles, and if you have a bullish engulfers, that is a pullback entry. Again, it is not my favorite entry or here on crude oil, but we had some nice entry on crude oil. I just want to show you, which is right here in an uptrend above 50 EMA, a nice entry that pushed the price higher in an uptrend. We had a nice pullback entry here that reacts nicely, and then we had a nice pullback entry bearish here that pushed the price low. So we had some nice pullback entry, but the winning ratio is not really good for the pullback entries. So that is why very important to look at the news events out there as well if you are trading crude oil. If I take my trades for pullback entry, I keep my risk really low. So that's what I want to share with you, so that you can also trade accordingly. So that's it for commodities, guys. Any questions, any confusions, you can email me at support@thewateofmoneymarkets.net. Subscribe if you're new, so that we can all trade together and trade efficiently. Hope you trade green. See you guys in the next video. Have an awesome weekend. Take care.